Wah! Oh my goodness, was they way? Can you hear me? I'm live, right? Hi guys, hello. Yo, we got a hype train. It's the Wario hype train. I'm gonna watch this intro for real and make funny noises over it probably, so let's not play it again. Even though if you were here early, you already saw it. And I'm really glad the raid didn't come in 1 second earlier because I realized I messed something up and only maybe like 1 or 2 people saw, or maybe nobody saw. Guys, welcome to the stream. Hello. What's up to Will, Pixie, Zebra? Thank you for the raid. We got Sizz, we got Comb with the resub, Kingo, Pixie again, Zebra, Buddy Bro, Sizz with the resub. welcome to. You guys, you may be asking yourself, Snack. I mean, you know, not Snack. What is this? Everybody knows WarioWare, and everybody loves to play it on Wario Wednesday. You may be asking yourself, Snack, what is this? You may be asking yourself, Snack, what are we doing here? Well, if you recall, so many years ago, it was over a year ago. It was like a year and a half, almost. When did we finish Wario? It was like September or October. No, August. It was like August or September 2023 we finished Wario. Wario Land Shake It. Iconic playthrough for us, you guys. And if you recall, yeah, August 2023. It was like the very end of the summer. The last night of Wario Land Shake It, I made a promise or a prediction of sorts. I guess I made like, I supposed an idea that, if we beat the game early, because this game is very short and it had been put on the Nintendo Switch online service at that point, if we beat that game early, if we had beat the final boss early for Wario Land, then we would just do a whole run of WarioWare Inc. Mega Microgames. Because this is quite a short game, and it was Wario. We were so on the Wario goop, the garlic goop, then. That we thought it would be a fun way to finish that. Turns out, the final boss of Wario Land Shake It, or like that final challenge we had to do, had hands, and it took me like 3 hours to do it. I think at a point we were worried that it was not even gonna happen. And we watched the WarioWare Fabled playthrough slip through our fingers. I remember Kingo really, really wanted to see it. We watched the Fabled WarioWare playthrough slip through my grasp in real time that night. However, because this year, you guys, is the year where Snack is in the business of doing one-offs. I'm not even going to say that this is the last one-off game we'll do this year. I think we could just do this shit all year, and I could do like 12 playthroughs, and it would be so fun for us. This is the year of one-offs. We did a short hike earlier this year, and I knew we were going to do a one-off this year because next week I'm off. And then, speaking of short games, the week after that, I think I intend to start Dark Souls 2 on Friday. So I didn't want to start that tonight. I wanted to do something short. And I think it was Kingo who brought it up, like, what if you just did WarioWare? And I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. We were going to do that once. We could just do that anytime. And here we are, you guys. WarioWare. Just like for the finale of Wario Land Shake It, the emotes have been updated. Thank you to Pixel, who had to do all of the new emotes in a week. As I only on Saturday decided that we were going to play this at all, so I didn't have any time to, I didn't have any time to prepare really for it. I asked him about it, I think on Monday maybe, and he was like, yeah, I'll see what I can do. And of course, Pixel pulled through because he always does. Yo, Zebra, thank you for the stream streak. So we have the updated versions of Snacka Random, Snacka Grease, Snacka Hum, Snacka Guitar, Snacka Zuichi, Snacka Peak, and Snacka Yar. I think those are all of the new ones since last time. My favorite is Snacka Guitar is crazy. If you haven't looked at that one, like, make it bigger, like click on it so you can see it. Snacka Guitar is so funny looking. And Snacka Grease is great too. And the little flaney with the notes is also very funny. Iconic bit for us, you guys. The Wario Land playthrough, if you weren't there, that shit was an S tier. I was looking back at the Wario Land VOD of the last session, and I forgot how insane the layout got by that point. And speaking of layouts, ho ho hum, you guys didn't think we were gonna play this with just good old normal ass blue, did you?
Oh, wow. Oh, holy. Oh, my stomach and my layout. Oh, my goodness.
You guys, welcome to Wario fucking Ware.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love to watch TV. Oh, I'm just waiting for Friends to come on. It's my favorite show. Game sales are way up. Here's why.
Oh, P.O.
Is it that cool?
This is a game about how Game Boy rots your brain.
Oh, this is fucking bullshit. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Whoa, what if I made a game? Oh, that gives me an idea.
And he's getting on his Wario bike. This is the story, you guys.
Oh, see, I've bought a Wackintosh. Ho, 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 ho. Just learn to code. It's easy.
Oh, and he gave a
Warriors. Oh my goodness! I'm going to make a game now for me.
What is he? He doesn't even have a mouse, Wario. He's got his pointer finger on the trackpad. He programmed this on a trackpad.
Oh, this is computer. I got it. I'll call my friends. Jimmy.
Mona. Dribble, Spirits. Cat and Anna. 9-Volt. Krygor, Orbulon. Yo. And that's how they made this fun game for us. It's WarioWare on the computer on the Game Boy. WarioWare on the Game Boy computer for you.
I'll call it It Takes Woo. I'm going to be voicing the book. Ho 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 ho.
Says that's P.O. Is P.O. too bright? How come my chat looks... Hold on. I feel like the green on the... I might need to change the opacity on P.O. down a little bit. It's hard to see the chat. P.O., we can do that real quick before we start. I think I turned it up because I was like, well, you can't really see him, but now looking at it, you can't really see the chat. Adjust. That's better. Oh, is he above the chat? Oh, you're right, Will. What a blunder. Oops. That'll help. Totally didn't even realize that. There we go. Alright, now I'll make him bigger. I wondered why it looked weird. Aha! We can make him bright as fuck. About like that. His name's Pyoro. He used to look repulsive like that, but now he looks cute because the WarioWare characters got scrimblified. You guys, welcome to WarioWare. I like this game. This is one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games. Low-key goated Nintendo franchise. I had it when I was a kid, and I thought it was a blast, and I'm excited to play it because I haven't played this version of the game in a really long time. It's so quick and easy to go through, but I don't know, when they put it out on whatever it's called, on the NSO service, I never played it. I just didn't do it for some reason. But I had it when I was a kid. I didn't remember that this was an element of this game, that you can leave the name up to chance, but we should definitely do that, right? Is Pio still too... Is he too pronounced? What do you guys think? I think he looks fine. That's that kind of, like opacity or something. That's that kind of thing that I would fiddle with nonstop. Anyway, we got all the characters. Like Zebra said, the Cat and Anna are slicing through the logo. And then everybody else on here is the characters from WarioWare 1 from this game. We got the only character who's not present on the layout is Wario himself. I thought that would be funny because he was like, it was only Wario's on the old layout, but right now he's stuck in the he's trapped in the Nintendo Switch icon avatar, and he's going like, oh. I wanted to make it look like he was like, oh damn. We trapped him in there. We contained him. Yeah, no Ashley, no young Cricket, no Mike or an 18-volt or anything. These are all of the guys from WarioWare 1, including Baroness Drip, my beloved. And I wanted to put the animals. The whole reason why this is not in the 4:3 layout, which I normally would use for a Game Boy game, is because I didn't have a 4:3 version of this background, and I didn't want to make Pixel make one. And then I thought up the bit of putting because it would have been so busy anyway, of putting even more characters like in the sidebar to the game. And then like that totally worked for me. The 4:3 layout is it has much less open space on it, so it wouldn't have worked as well for this bit. And I love how it came out. And also, guys, I need you I forgot. I think we might I need you to go back and look at it. Even this layout, this is trivial compared to how Wario Land Shake It ended up. Do you remember how insane it got? I need you to go back and look. This is clean compared to that. This is trivial compared to that layout. Even the images under the chat were bursting at the seams with fake Wario flavor, with garlic salted flavor. All right. We could name ourselves Bones or something, but we gotta pick a random name. Ready?
Trust Wario.
Trust Wario. With my life, Captain. Oh, this is awesome. I forgot it had this. Do any of the other games have this? Let's see. I see Hippo in there. I think I saw Rufus. Mold, Blob, Pixie. I swear I saw Pixie. Did you guys see it? Take a screenshot right now and tell me which one you get. Take a screenshot right now and tell me which one you get. Bean!
Bean and friends and Wario. It's Bean and friends. Oh, Bean, Wario, it's Bean and Wario.
I had to do the baritone part. Just fuck up, King, just fuck up your voice. Just destroy your voice right at the beginning, buddy. All right, Bean it is. Do we want to be, Bean she or Bean he? We always pick she. I'm picking he today for Wario. Yo, it's 2000X. That's the same year that Mega Man took place. That's Wario's house. WarioWare Inc. You got Faug? That's not a name. Is this gonna be the same cutscene as before?
Oh my goodness, my cutscene.
Oh, okay. Look, he's getting jacked. I love this. Look at this render.
Think you can beat my games?
Bouncing on his trampoline. Hell yeah. Kings like to have fun.
Oh, my inertia.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, fuck. What if you hit the trampoline yoinky so hard you fell into your stereo? Anyway, Sis, if you don't know the gameplay of WarioWare, you're about to know. It's this. I don't know how to commentate over this game. I'm glad we're only, we only have to play it for one night because... I don't, what's the commentary gonna be like? Yeah, that was an unforced by inertia. Ah! I love the bit crunched. Excellent. Get my shirt. Gotta get my Wario wife beater.
My wife beater. It's just what I grew up calling it. I'm not being sexist.
Check this shit out.
Oh, my stomach.
Oh my god, we lost a life on Wario. I think that the little bit of input delay that the NSO service has will make some of these a little difficult. But not so difficult to not so bad to just do a regular playthrough. I always loved this boss game. All right, we gotta warm up. It's okay, you get to try the boss again. Bah! There we go. Whoa!
Oria!
Rah! And that's how you play! That was the whole first level!
He's tiny now.
Oh, fuck.
Jump my potato. Oh, my shark.
He was listening to Potato Shark Rock. He was listening to Shark Rock. And Potato Roll. I think it's just a rock. And now he's big. And when you're big, you can crush Potato and Shark with your fat ass.
Hey, you did it! Next, it's Jimmy!
I'm not doing the Wario voice again for the rest of this. Okay. So, the gameplay of WarioWare. This is taking a long ass time. Each character has. Okay, so in Japan, in Japanese, this franchise is called Game and Wario. I think, right? Is that they're all called that, aren't they? Isn't that the name of the series? The idea is that Wario is a game dev. He's cashing in on the video game craze sweeping the nation. And his minigame is apparently his idea made in Wario. Game and Wario is one of the games we got. That's what I meant. Anyway, it's made in Wario. He's running the game in the WarioWare.exe program. The idea of the series is that to cash in on the video game craze, Wario developed an addictive video game where you play tiny little baby microgames. That are mostly little reaction prompts or little tiny 5-second puzzles, and he got all of his stupid, lovable, hilarious cartoon character friends to help him develop some games for his stupid game. So each character has their own little scenario where all of their microgames are themed. Wario's genre is intro games, but really Wario's genre is Wario. All of the microgames in his pack are themed around him. That's always the Wario's always the introduction. Sometimes he's the end also, but he's always the introduction. And the games are always themed around his image. And he says,
"Huh? You actually beat me? Well, Bean, my rival, I guess I misjudged you. Don't get too attached, too cocky. This part is just the beginning."
I made up my own words, I guess, because the scroll is so slow. Oh, you can make it faster.
Oh my goodness, oh my stomach.
Yeah, he called up all of his friends to exploit them for profit. Oh, we got to make sure we read the text for the beginning and end. It looks like they're different, I guess. So the next friend of Wario's is Jimmy. His genre is sports. It's Jimmy, baby. I'm sporting big hair and big sports. Leave me 15 cell messages to clear the stage. Hey, hey, Bean Man, get your sport on. Get over 20 and get the hookup. Do we get another thing for Wario? We gotta clear all the extra challenges. Basic games are fun, but they're only the beginning. Oh. I think though you do get, maybe Wario doesn't have like an extra thing. There's hidden things to unlock and stuff, you guys. It's a short game, but like there's content in this. And it's time to do Jimmy. One thing I like about WarioWare 1 is that unlike the later games in the series, all of which introduce sort of like control gimmicks, WarioWare very much is like a series Nintendo will use to kind of highlight a new systems control gimmick or like innovation, like weird Nintendo thing. And in later games, they usually will map like a type of gimmick to each character. But in this game, because it's just on the Game Boy Advance and it's just normal, I like that the themes of all their levels are more about what the microgame is and not how you're supposed to play the microgame. It makes them more memorable to me. And Jimmy is sports. Let's start it. And Jimmy's raw. And they live in this little town called Diamond City. And it's cute. Club Sugar. Hell fucking yeah. Look at this guy. So, you want to play my games, huh? You sure? Oh, they were how the boy don't know she lets her rock. Yes. I love him. Jimmy's a disco dude. All he's about is just good vibes and hanging out at the club and playing on his phone. Whoa! I think the beauty of WarioWare is that there's sort of two modes to it. The first mode is your like initial playthrough, where you really have that sort of split second like, oh, what do I do in this one? Oh, it's this. Oh, and then getting it done, which I think is a very fun and extremely unique type of gameplay. Fuck. Just like get it, like it's like a flash, like 1 second, like just test of the power of the human mind and human brain, to just completely adapt and learn. And I think it's beautiful. But once you've done all of the games before and you become practiced with them, then the second tier of kind of like what makes WarioWare great is it becomes a score attack game. Sound might be off sync. We can fix it. It might be because I changed the scene. Actually, is it still going in the other scene? Hold on. I wonder if this isn't causing problems. We can just... I don't want it to be messed up for Jimmy's sports. That should fix it. I actually don't know how this works. If you have the same source capturing in both scenes, I don't know. I don't use Zebra noticed this the other day. I don't use scenes really. Usually I just leave all of my shit on the one stream scene and I just turn them on and off. It's like I have a TV set or something. We only have the one set. But because this was going to be so much extra work and I wanted the gotcha like transition into it, I made a whole new scene for this one. Okay. Anyway, the beauty about WarioWare is there's two things. There's the initial reaction to it where you're just like, whoa! It's just like a crazy blast of frenetic energy. And then after that, and this is why I think it works best as a handheld franchise, and why all of my favorite installments are handheld ones. It becomes a very engaging score attack game. I think the games are very replayable. This is Raw also. Bang, bang. Look! Punch out! Yeah, I would say of the series, my favorite games are this one, WarioWare Touched, and WarioWare Gold. And it's not shocking that all three of those are handheld versions. Though Smooth Moves is really funny, and I like that game a lot too. It's just you have to be able to like pick it up and play it for like 15 minutes and put it down to me. And he got a dog on his phone. Smooth moves. No, baby. Smooth groove. And I love my JPEG of a dog. And in this game, they all come down to Joe's ice cream shop here when they finish their game. And they hang out at Gelateria. And that's Joe the dog's is. You did it. You're moving on to the next 3, man. Except for fucking Wario. He doesn't like to hang out with his friends. What did we get? A little jump rope game? I don't remember what the side activities in this are as much. Jump forever. We'll probably play some of these. Yeah, this trio's crazy.
Got the fever for some jump rope? Excellent. Excellent. Now get out there and jump.
So as you go through the game, sometimes you'll unlock, like, we gotta beat the high score at least, right? Sometimes you'll unlock little extras and stuff. I guess we got jump rope because the jumping microgame is in Jimmy's set. It's Jimmy with the super disco do. Hey, Bean. This party's just getting started, man. You digging the sports games? Bean, man, let's keep shaking. Bah. Sorry. we gotta clear out. I'm clearing all the top scores. And then this shows you what microgames. See, like the thing about Jimmy's set is we didn't see all of the microgames you can even do. Because in the first playthrough, like you're just normal story mode first time, it caps you and ends you on the boss. But you can go back once you've beat someone's set of games, and you'll just go until you run out of tries. We're never changing from Bean. I guess you can look at the stories in here too. I guess because the epilogues don't play again once you've cleared it. Everybody who loves this series will tell you that one of the best things about it, and they're pretty rudimentary in this game, even though they're still fun. One of the best things about it is the little scenarios that play for each of the characters before and after you clear their set of games. I always look forward to them extremely every time I get a new game, because like even though they're simple, they feel like little shorts, or even like little like they have a very, to me, I've always felt like they have a very like old school cartoon kind of energy. And just because I like again, I played this as a kid and I have nostalgia for the characters. And I just like them, so I'm always like, oh, I gotta see what like Jimmy and Mona and 9V are up to and all that. Speaking of, we got Mona, Dribble, and 9V. I think we're gonna save 9V for last. Do we want to go left to right, or do we want to do Mona and then Dribble? Who do we want to do first, you guys? Mona has Strange. Dribble has Sci-Fi. And his other buddy is called Spitz, but he's not. And 9V has Gamer, Strategy, Nintendo. Mona, I always think of Mona as the next one. Alright, we'll do Mona. Hey, I'm Mona, and I'm super busy. I'm late again, so I've got to ditch 15 cops to save time. Those other games are boring, but not mine. They're strange, but perfect for a guy like you, Bean. Mona's scenario is about killing cops. Fuck the police, Bean. Let's see it. And in this, and Mona says the thing about Mona is she always has a different job. She is a very busybody. In this game, she works at the gelateria. Yo, Tamal.
Hold it right there. You wouldn't drop, couldn't drop.
Look, he's opening up the shop. Adorable. Clocking in 7:53. 7 minutes early, Joe. He's a fucking professional. Mona, however, is in the Tuscan countryside still. She's late to work. Look at where the fuck is she driving through? This is a hell of a commute. Meow. She's speeding like crazy. How fast do you think her little scooter goes? And look at... Oh, I have to... Oh, I can't... I can only kill cops, not children. Oh no, I'm ever so drastically late. Oh, fuck. 5 minutes to go. Uh-oh. You ever been pulled over on the way to work? I think I have, actually. No, I haven't. And the thing that's great about Mona is she has these little animal buddies. They're on the layout. I picked these repulsive CG renders of them. But she's got the elephant, she's got the pig, and the pig have ball. And my favorite, personally... Holy shit, this is like the Blues Brothers. My favorite personally, my favorite is this repulsive monkey. Now they cutified this monkey more in the newer games, but I think that misses his charm completely. And he's a cyber monkey. Yeah, Mona has a bored ape reel. And Mona's games are about just this is like your classic Nintendo shenanigans. This game was developed by Nintendo R&D 1, which I don't think exists in the same capacity anymore. I think Nintendo has consolidated a lot of their development studios in like more recent times. But back when this was created, the studio, yeah, there she is, point! And it's the different art, but the one that I used is I think it's from Gold, and it was just the best one I could find for a face cam. Oh, this one's also iconic. And I suck at this one also. Yeah, Nintendo R&D 1, they developed the first WarioWare, and you can definitely tell because R&D 1 is the weird studio, or at least they were back in the day. If you look at their track record, everything they've ever made was very novel and very bizarre. And it's no surprise that this is that dev team. I like this one too. Plink plink. That one makes my eyes almost water a little bit. Yo, this guy, he's on the face cam too. That little guy's name is Franck. I don't know if Franck is even named in this game, but he's sort of like a little mascot character for Wario. I'm obsessed with the sound effect. Great. Yeah. Whoa. Nice fix. Giddy up. Nice. Last one. Oh, yeah. These boss games are really bringing me back. Did she make it? Go, go, Mona, go, go. Play, 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 play. Do it. Go, go, go. Whoa! Yes. And yep. Scooting to work right on time, Mona. Oh, hooray. Joe prepares this confetti for her every day. Oh, look at her thick thighs. Ooh-wink. Oh, and the babies come by now. And the babies are out of school now. A little parade of them. We've got Jimmy upstairs. Come get some gelato. Get out of here. Wow, Bean, Guy, you did it. And Bean helped her get to work on time, I guess, somehow. I don't know how Bean did it, but Bean contributed in some way. Chiritori. I don't remember how to play this. Oh, this is 2-player Insanity. Spin the groovy vacuum and pick up the trash. 1979, dude. That's before the NES even came out. I've probably played this at some point. I had, like we were saying, unclear how Bean factors into these stories. I think Bean might be a god. He might be like omnipresent. Yeah, I turned off Ryan for this. We had to do Wario. I'll bring him back. I might leave I might leave the emotes up for the weekend. I guess if Zebra's not streaming, like, we won't really. We could use them at Will's, but we won't really have much else to use them on. But just thinking about it, we'll bring him back at some point again, though. We will play Wario on here again someday. We'll find some other Wario game to play. Now that they've been updated, I'm establishing this as a running bit. Okay, sorry. What, Mona? We got to read Mona's little epilogue. Hey, enjoy Mona's world. I'm at work, but hang out and play my games. Bean, you're good and kinda cute. Playing my strange games makes the others seem boring. Bean, you know what I mean? I don't like Mona. She's Wanda. All right, let's do Dribble next. What's Dribble gonna sound like? I imagine Dribble is like,
What's up? Hey, pal.
he's just a Balbus.
Hey, I'm Dribble. This is my pal Spitz. Survive 25 miles in the cab, and we'll get you home. Science fiction's not our thing, but we've made some fine sci-fi games for you, Bean.
Dribble Deadly. And I think Spitz is like, yeah, see, yeah. Spitz is like a Meowth-esque kind of guy. I mean, they have voices. They literally have voice actors. Even in this game, they have voices. I love, Mario Land 4 has this too. I am obsessed with Game Boy Advance, like, sampling. Especially, like, voice clips and things like that. I absolutely love it. The Mario Advance games, fucking this, like, I love it. And this is maybe the game I think of the most when I think of, like, crunched-ass Game Boy samples. And I think of Jimmy as, like, the main guy for that. I know Kingo and I always go, wow, which is something Jimmy says. And Mona goes, hurry up. Love it. Wario Land 4 also has some iconic ones. All right, let's start. Dribble and Spitz, a lot of the time they get little songs that are nice. And they're taxi cab drivers. They work for Diamond Taxi. This a non-Euclidean building, truly. Look at the walls are caving in. Polishing up the cab, yep. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, they were on the way to the shit. Oh, my God, look at him. Driving through the city.
Where you going?
Bean, where to now? That voice, it was like the sea.
10-4.
This is such a vibe, dude.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Give me one.
Oh, Spitz, they got it.
This song is awesome. This game has vocal themes. This is a Game Boy Advance game. I played that game on Flash. Look, and there's some good old Wario Shark. Ninja. Fun game for me to play. Uh-oh, it's getting faster now. That's the part I always do. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, we got it. I guess this one mixes in some of the Wario games. I didn't remember that necessarily. But I guess that's true. The song ones do that. Well, you guys aren't being very sci-fi. You're just stealing Wario's games, Dribble and Spits. This is a sci-fi one. This one is also sort of like a Flash game. Bean! Cute. Oh. I usually play Game Boy Advance games with my 2 detached Joy-Cons, but because Wario is simple enough, I'm playing this one with the Pro Controller. Even though I don't like the D-pad on this thing. It's just more comfortable in my hands, normally. My favorite WarioWare vocal theme is in this game, but it's not this one. Which I feel like, for those who know, narrows it down, but... There's one that is, like, so nostalgic and, like, sort of weirdly important to me. I like this, too.
Oh, the Whooper.
And this is...
The Whackman.
If they had gotten my baby, I would have cried. This one you have to do inputs. I think Kingo was saying it. I also love that weird Mario and Bowser. Yo! See, that was a leveled up version. There, we got it that time. That was a leveled up version of the one like that we played in Wario's set. Because as the difficulties get harder, the microgames get faster, and they also the games themselves change. And this is fun for us.
It's Wallaga.
And shoot diamonds? Diamonds looks like you collect them, but nope. You gotta shoot them. And you gotta get green, sis. Oh, we're so cracked now. Holy fuck, and we got shields. Oh my god, I'm busted at this game.
Isn't that from Wallaga?
This is fun also. I think you have to get it into the hole. Shoot, shoot. But don't get hit. Ah! There we go. Oh, dang it. There we go. This is a long one, baby. It's still going. Again, like, I remember these micro games, but I haven't played this one in a long time. And so the boss games, I'm like, oh yeah! Like I obviously remembered like, yeah! The weird nail one. But I forgot that this like, there are a lot of these sort of like shmup, like a old school kind of shmup throwback segment is a very common boss game in WarioWare. Sometimes you're fighting a nose. I think Twisted iconically has one where you're a spaceship fighting a giant nose. But I forgot about this, specifically this one. Or maybe you are the nose. Maybe the nose is the spaceship. WarioWare has this weird obsession with noses. I guess because Wario is a very iconic nose. But they think noses are very funny. Noses are very important to the iconography of this series. Maybe they're nose guys. Maybe the series creator has a nose fetish. Possibly. I don't know. Meow. Look at how, like, hold on. We need to just appreciate, though. Look at how fucking nice this screen looks. Look at this screen. We got it's so cozy. We're in the cab, but just like the effect of the water on like the windshield and the windshield wipers. Hell yeah, dude. Pixel. And remember the customer they picked up said something about the Song of the Sea. This is so magical. This is so beautiful. Merman. Oh. Huh. Goodbye, Dribble and Spits. Flippy, 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 flip.
Yeah!
They're pogging. I want this as like a the guys on the couch. Oh, and as day breaks. Farewell, our friend.
Hey, we forgot to collect the fare.
Womp womp.
Guess we'll just go eat some fucking ice cream.
Yeah, they always pick up like a cryptid in their cab, and they take them to their home. I think in Twist or in Touch they pick up an alien or something. We're just chilling out here.
Whoa, hey, Bean, all clear. We misjudged you, pal.
Good job, Bean. Maybe it's Twisted then, where they pick up the alien. Do you think they ever kissed between customers? Maybe. Oh, Chicken Race. Let's see, does it talk about Frank? Chicken ain't funky. It's the classic game of chicken. Get yourself as close to the edge as possible. Cockfoot. What kind of fucked up fetish shit is this? Speaking about this little character, Frank, and actually a lot of the characters in this game, specifically... Not Wario, but, well, we'll talk about this later. You want to play Chicken Foot? Alright, we'll play it. Love this shit. Hold on, how does it work? L and R, right? Classic game of chicken. Cock the foot, lower. This is a 2-player game, though. So I think it's just L on the top and R on the bottom. Alright, we'll do it. Ah! You win! The scream sound effect is so funny. Well, hold on, we gotta see the bottom guy do it too. Hello? Oh. Alright, who will come out on top? Oh, it was a dead tie. They both died. Oh, interesting. Who would it be? 9-volt? I'm out of here. This little guy, Frank, I have a very nostalgic attachment to because as a little kid, and I've talked about this a bunch of times before, I loved to draw comics and stuff. And part of my attachment to a lot of the WarioWare characters is that they're, I mean, like, would I say my drawings were good? No. But because they're pretty simple looking, they were pretty easy to draw for me. And I used to, especially when I was in like later elementary school, like around the time this game came out, I drew these characters a lot. But the easiest one and the first one I drew a lot was this little guy, Frank. In fact, I used him as a character for these little kind of Looney Tunes-esque cartoon comics that I would make. I remember specifically on one of my vacations to Maine, drawing some of them and showing my aunt. And she was like, "This is so creative." And I was like, she doesn't know that I just stole this from Frank from WarioWare, but but it was kind of, it still was creative. But I have nostalgia for them in that way too.
It's me, Dribble again. As cabbies, Spitz and I keep collecting fares and losing hairs.
You're a dog, you're a covered in hair guy.
Our sci-fi games are the hub's cap, no? Bean, we worked like dogs on this lineup. And that's offensive, but I can say it. But Spitz can't say it, but it's okay because he knows he can't say it. But I can, wait, where are you going, Bean? But we're cool with each other because he knows he can't say it.
All right, 9-volt's the peak, you guys. And this was my favorite when I was a kid, even though I didn't get half the references. I'm 9-volt, the old school grade schooler. I've got a mad mix of tunes and classic Nintendo vids for you. I'll spin the tunes, you clear 15 of my games. Bean, these bits of history are the best. And look at his little teeth. 9-volt, definitely one of the characters whose design has evolved the most as the games have gone on. I didn't remember he had these two little like hippo teeth before. 9-volt, one of the highlights of every WarioWare game because it's just always fun to see what games they pick for his microgame collection. Because all of his microgames are Nintendo throwbacks. And he's leaving his school. Yep, get off on my skateboard from my school. Yep, skateboard past the dinosaur school. He's not going very fast. Yeah, I'm not a brat. To 9Volt's house. He skateboarded all the way across town. It's a long-ass way to go. Here we go, baby. This is me when I get home from work. Vibing in my pad. Yo! And it's like Zelda, look. Or I guess is it like Dragon Quest, I guess. When I was a kid, I always attributed this to Zelda. But looking at it now, it isn't Zelda, it's Dragon Quest. And when I was a kid, I didn't know what felled meant. You felled the game. I was like, what the heck is that? I know how to play Dr. Mario, you fool. And these are so fun. And I love the way the little, even like just the way that the music like is interpreted into these little 6-second mini games. Oh, iconic. And I'm cracked that on DK64 too. Where are you going, 9Volt hero? That one's fun. I don't even know. I don't even know what that one is. I couldn't fucking tell you what game that is. Yo, the goat. This one is older than Isaac even can imagine. Isaac, you don't know any of these.
Yes, 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 raw.
This is a fuck. That one. That's a Virtual Boy game. And the boss. Yeah, that was a Hoegman saga. What was it? Is that what we called it? Hogman saga? I don't think this is one of 9Volt's best boss games. It's fun though. Yeah, again, Nintendo R&D 1 developed a lot of those sort of like Nintendo toys, or at least a lot of the people that kind of founded the division. I'm really blowing these fastballs. A lot of the people that sort of founded the division, like a lot of their history is in those weird, like innovations like that. So again, it makes sense that a lot of that would bleed into WarioWare also. Look, he's got a super scope back there. He's got the SP. Holy, the GBA SP is here. Ah! Look at it. Pick one up today. Look at our pog. I gotta fucking get on down to GameStop. Gotta break out the flying skateboard for that shit. And this is as excited as I was about the SP. It had a backlight, you guys. What if he crashed into Mona coming home from work on there? Driving back to the fucking Italian country. But you gotta stop at the gelateria first before you get a new SP. Or maybe he already got one. Oh, he got it. He got it, baby. Stole Mom's wallet and jetted on down there. And then he stopped to play it at the gelato shop. Wow, Bean, you rock. I admit defeat. You win. And I think 9Volt and Futaba would be friends. I'm gonna make my mom take me to the arcade so I can gamble away all the money she gives me in 10 minutes for an SP. 9Volt here. I've got wicked tunes for wicked games. Bean, the music's hip and the games are hipper. Nothing but classic Nintendo gems. These never go out of style. Isaac, you don't know any of this. You weren't even alive when this game came out in 2003, Isaac. And we got Jimmy Blonde here. These are like the skill check. Because now that we have hit this tier of 3 guys, all of their microgames are going to get remixed into the next set for Jimmy back at it again at Jimmy Cream. Was I going to say something else? Oh, the SP. You guys, the reason I had WarioWare, at least when I first played it, was I borrowed it from my friend Robert, who, we both were big Wario Land 4 fans. That was one of the first games I ever had on the GBA. And he had this, and I think he had Wario World too, which must have come out around the same time, because I remember you could link them up with the Game Boy cable. And we liked that also. So we thought Wario was cool. He got this, and he lent it to me. He must have, because he was like, "You got to play this," and I was like, "Okay." I didn't really know what it was, and then I played it, and I was like, "Oh man, I need this. I really want this game." But I didn't get it until it must have been maybe Christmas 2004. My sister, who was not really like, she and I would play games sometimes growing up, because games were a very played thing in my neighborhood, which had a lot of kids in it. But she was not a big gamer. But she actually, I got the Silver SP. I must have got it. I think I got it for my birthday probably that year. I remember I got Ruby version with that. And my sister got a Red SP. It must have been the end of that year. And I remember specifically with it, she got the Herbs. Iconic game to get, which is why I have memory of the Herbs, and it's like a meme kind of game to me. My sister got a Red SP for that Christmas with Herbs and WarioWare Inc. because when I borrowed this from my friend Robert, I must have let her play it, and this is exactly the kind of game that she would like, just because I think she just thought it was funny, and it's just like, it's the kind of game anybody could like. It's just fun and accessible. So, my sister didn't end up playing the SP very much, and I bummed the copy of WarioWare from her, because at that point I had given it back to Robert, and that was how I got the game. It was actually her game, which is funny. And we'll go on to the next scenario, but I got to tell you guys another old man story. And could you believe that I lost WarioWare at some point? At some point, I lost the game. I misplaced it. I couldn't find it. And I was really bummed, because even though I think at this point Touched was out and I had kind of moved on to that one, because this would have been like 2005 or 6, I was really bummed I lost my copy of WarioWare for Game Boy Advance. Until when I was moving out of my house, iconic point in my life to me, in 2006, when I used to live in Florida. I moved here to Virginia Beach, where I still live. We were moving and cleaning up all of the furniture and all that stuff, and in the packing up for the move, I found WarioWare. It was under the couch. And it was a little dusty, but I probably had to blow out the cartridge, but I found it. It was lost for like 2 years, or like maybe a year. I don't know. Time felt like it was eternal back then. But in the move, as we moved the couch to put in the loading van, I was like, "Oh, it's WarioWare!" And I think I still have that cartridge with my bundle of GBA games that I've got somewhere, some box somewhere here. I never let it go again. But I don't know. That was epic for me. Thank you, Zoe, my sister. I always wished that she would get more into games, because then I would have someone I could just play with at my house. But she never really was that much. But she liked this. She played Touched too. All right, it's Jimmy time again. This funky mix is from Dribble, Mona, and that Tiny Cat 9-Volt, and me, Jimmy. Get 20 cell messages to keep shaking, baby. Practice these games on the game grid if you want. Get the hookup. Jimmy, what kind of shit do you got, buddy? I got it all, slick. Yo! We're back here at Jimmytown, which is sort of the same, but the song is different at least. Yeah, that would just, sometimes when you were a kid, you would just lose things or misplace things. I don't think I ever lost a Pokemon, but I would have been truly upset about that. Because back when I was younger, I used to have pretty bad anxiety about losing things specifically. I don't know what it was, but I had bad bad worries and nightmares about like people that I knew like disappearing. That was my like number one most common like nightmare or like bad dream or just like thing I would be afraid of at night. Would be like me like waking up and I would be alone, or like things like going away or disappearing like used to like really bother me. And it translated to my toys and my games and my things as well. Where if I lost something or like I couldn't find, like, you know, if I couldn't find a toy or a game or I lost it or something like that, I would literally like would be like up sick, like I couldn't sleep because I would be like worried about where it was. So that would have been hard for me for sure, especially with Pokemon, because like Pokemon is so like it's just kind of, it was just like the Pokemon I would have on my game were so personal to me. I would have hated to lose or misplace a game like that. Oh, we killed him. Oh my god. I think we're doing Paper Plane a little bit wrong. I actually think you can hit down and you can turn faster. I was kind of trying to do it by turning the side. But I think I forgot a little bit how it works. Yeah, I think this game has an endless Paper Plane mode also. I believe, at least. We might unlock it after this. Or maybe that's a different one? I don't know, sometimes they reuse things. And you know, for Jimmy's round 2, we gotta do... This is clearly the best of the boss games we've done so far, is Knockout. So they're bringing it back here. Oh my god, oh my goodness. Oh fuck, we better beat him on this one. I think I can beat him this time. I only got 1 life left. I'm not losing on Jimmy round 2. Look at this guy's face as he readies the punch. Brr. Owned. It's pretty forgiving, honestly. Boogie down, dude. We love that shimmy. What do we got on the phone this time, Jim? Oh! Sheepo. Oh, yeah, nice sheep. Hey, you cleared it. Move on to the next 3, man. The Golden Jimmy has such energy. Do you think this is a form? Has he gone Super Saiyan? This next set is so iconic to me. They're actually, all of them are, but... Alright, we got skateboarding. This was always a fun one that I liked. Skating is for cool kids only. Keep street shredding. It's a fun one to play. Hello? Yeah, I'm out of breath. Alright, I gotta read the chat here, though. Most common nightmare was me getting taken away by aliens. No. Yeah, see, mine would be the opposite. Like, it was always that I would wake up and everybody would be gone. And maybe sometimes they would have been abducted by aliens, or... I guess I didn't really, like, I was not raised religious, but sometimes maybe it was more like, kind of like a rapture, or just like like, you know, I don't know where I got this in my mind. I don't know if when I was really young, I saw a movie or something that had it, but, I don't know, I always had this fear that I would, wake up and everybody would not be there, and I wouldn't, like, I'd have to figure out how to survive. So, like, when I would be in bed at night, like, thinking about it, I'd be like, well, would I go, I guess I would try to find a way to go to the store and try to get some food, or, like, I would always, like, these scenarios would play out in my head. It's, like, such a weird, like, it was just my fixation as a child. But when I was a kid, I didn't like school because I didn't want to be away from my mom and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure it was all just kind of like, you know, just kind of how you're raised, like stuff like that. Dad bought me another copy of Fire Red. That's so epic. Lost Pokemon Emerald at grandparents' house. Oh, didn't find it until the following vacation. That's crazy. The same alien? That's crazy. My mom used to have a dream where she would tell me that she was getting chased by a wolf, and the wolf would, every time the wolf would chase her like across a frozen lake, and so sometimes she would like slip and fall and the wolf would get closer. I was like, Mom, that sounds scary as fuck. So they didn't say that because I was probably like 10. But my mom used to tell me that. She would probably tell me that because I would tell her about this dream that I would have where everybody was gone. All right, we got 3 wacky, kooky fucks here. And by 3, I mean 2, really. And we have Kyuta. We got Orbulon, the alien. Dr. Krygor, the fucking psychopath. And Cat, the ninja. Let's read about Jimmy. What did he say? Mixed a funky jumble of games. He sort of says the same thing. Who do you guys want to see? Do we want to go right to left this time? Well, last time we did Mona, Dribble, 9-Volt. We could do Krygor, Orbulon, Cat. Let's save Cat for last, because she's my favorite. Of the 3. Of the scenarios, at least, I mean. Cat no Anna? Haba? Well, we'll have to find out. Let's do Dr. Krygor. Dr. Krygor is insane. Also, another set of very iconic voice clips. His genre is reality. Hello, I am the genius Dr. Krygor. I made a miscalculation, and now I have an output error. Urgent! Flush this thing 15 times to restore order. My games are realistic. Bean, let us begin. Look at his eye. He's insane. A truly cruel man. And he has a mysterious island. Yes. Fucking break it down, King. I went through, like, even though it's funny because Jimmy is like the dancing guy, but I think even more iconically is Dr. Krygor's dance moves. And I went through a bunch of GIFs because I knew I wanted to find a dancing Krygor. Oh, my stomach! And Wario, like, points.
I've been there, brother.
Uh-oh, gotta get to the toilet. Gotta climb my ladder down to my toilet. Look at those clocks. What a fucking psychopath. Yep. Take a big shit, King. That's the name of the game on this one. We got our WarioWare theme here. This one is also very funny. There's like all of Dr. Krygor's microgames, and his theme is like photorealism. So, because his reality is his. But I really think it's just like their opportunity to be like, yo, did you know the Game Boy Advance can have like JPEGs in it? I like that one. And yes, Dr. Krygor is a murderer. This is one where you bounce a watermelon on your dick, so that's pretty cool. Raw. Fucking raw. Try me, bitch. Cody. Oh, cute. They bring that one back a lot. Oh, we're the fucking guys! Oh, we're insane! I like this one's satisfying too. Dang, Krygor has some good micro games. That one's a bidet, I think. Maybe like a water pick. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought I was moving the wheels there. Nailed it. I remember this boss. I remember this boss for sure. Because we got more space shit. Iconic. Except this time we gotta defend the Earth. Sharp rocks. This is the level 2 version of rock. And you're not even ready for this shit. Triangle rocks. Oh my god. Oh Jesus, they're adapting. Small rocks. Oh, the Earth. Oh, holy fuck. Now the big rock thing itself. What if a jar... Ah! Gotcha, Jack. And then it shoots a massive laser down at the earth. It is one of those anime things where the laser trail like zoom, and then like the explosions follow after. Well, that was a good shit for me. Thank you, toilet. Ah! He put a bunch of Orbeez in the toilet. You guys, earlier this week, I remembered that saga from like a couple years back where that French guy put like 1 billion Orbeez in his bathtub and they destroyed the local sewage system in his town. I hadn't thought about that in so long and it was cracking me up. I went and watched the whole saga. Oh, Krygor! Oh, and thankfully he found a little sparrow to help him. And I've got a hunch that Sparrow is headed for the gelateria. Yep. Even a mass murdering psychopath can appear here. Joe serves all customers. There he goes. Look at us all now hanging out. Look at Mona, so nice at. Very good indeed. My bean theory was valid, yes. What do you think his bean theory was? The theory of relative beans. Dong Dong. 2-player madness. I forget some of these 2-player games. Make that yellow thing your opponent. Opponent's responsibility. But this looks like you like push a bar. Maybe this is kind of Pong-esque. We can go into it. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at the little Mona and dribble. Oh, it's like this. This would be pretty fun to play 2-player, honestly. Can I poke Mona and dribble? I totally did not remember these sprites. What happens if you both poke it at the same time? Shoot. Will it? Jesus fuck. What is this, a game for psychopaths? I want Mona to win. Oh! That would be pretty fun to play 2-player, honestly. That would be pretty fun. You could even play it with one Game Boy, right? Like, I think all of these are like that. As long as you're one person's holding left and one person's holding the R button, you could play it on one Game Boy. We might as well check out Chiritori. Now that I know you can play all of these. I remember this one. It is kind of fun. Pick up the trash, help out your mom, and play a fun game with Chiritori on Game Boy Nintendo. Chiritori from Nintendo Game Boy. This one doesn't have any characters in it, though, so that's not as fun. And I guess these are the solo, like, time attack, or the score attack games down here. Doesn't this one... I swear this one has Paper Plane, but maybe that's a different one. Unless it slots in right there, next to 9V. We'll mess with these when we're done all the micro games. And then, I mean, like, we're definitely probably going to be... I can't imagine this takes more than an hour to finish the rest of the games, so... We'll do some high scores on just, like, probably do 9V, maybe, like, cat. Should we? All right. Woo! Jump forever and jump for joy. Oh, Jesus, the shadow people. Oh, I guess it would change to, is it Cat and Anna? God, look at his little shimmy here. Wario, you repulsive little gremlin. You absolute goblin guy. I would love little games like this back in the day. When you were a kid, I don't know, it just hit different. I wasn't as into, like, story games, really. Sometimes I just wanted a fun thing I could play in the car on the way to math tutoring. I got a lot of mileage out of, I think it was Game & Watch Gallery 4, which I believe is another... Actually, those Game & Watch galleries may have been second, like, party companies, or those may have been developed by an outside studio, I don't remember. But I know that Game & Watch is also associated with this division of Nintendo's dev team. And if R&D 1 did develop the gallery games, I wouldn't be surprised. But I had Game & Watch Gallery... No! I think I had one on the Game Boy Color. I think I had 2. I got a lot of mileage out of those, too. And I think those games are fun. It must have been Gallery 3. I remember it had the chef game on it. This is a weird interpolated version of that song Drifting Away that we heard on Dribble and Spitz's radio. Oh, Jesus, here we go, baby. But, like, look how fun this is. It totally shifts and changes up and everything. Ooh, almost got off there. Ah, Wario, fuck. We almost got 100. I think it only wanted me to get 50, though. Do I get something for that? Is it a high score 40? Let's do skateboarding. We'll do skateboarding after the next tier, and we'll do it before we get to the finale. That was fun. All right, Orbulon. I love Orbulon. I think that, so, we mentioned it a little bit earlier, but like you can clearly see, like, let's look at Dribble, for instance. Dribble, in this game, he's a lot more kind of, his design is much more, realistic is the wrong word, but it's much more like designed. It's much less like chibi, kind of. Where if you look at him on the layout, that's what he looks like in the newest game, Move It. And Spitz, look, like, you see how like they've totally been like scrimblofied, sort of? That happened to the art style at a certain point, and even though I like it, it's just like different. Some characters I don't think look as good in the Scrimblow style, like 9-Volt, who you can't really see on here like that. But one of the characters that I think is way improved by the new art style is Orbulon the alien, who, even though I like this design here too, he really looks like a fucked up freak. I think his new design, where he's sort of like almost fused to his little piggy ship, and he's just a tiny little like scrunchy little sperm alien. I think I just think he's so awesome. He's a little dude. And listen, what's not to like? He's a gray Alamau. Yeah, you got it. All right. Genre is IQ. Hello, life form. I am Orbulon. My travel device is malfunctioning. I need to gain 15 yards of altitude to escape. My games can be taxing, especially to craniums the size of Mr. Bean's. Yeah, Mr. Bean? But I'll include more time units to give you a break. Did we read Krygor's thing? Hello, Dr. Krygor here. An experiment in fun is now in progress. Bean, your input is desired. My reality games are scientifically void of boredom. Scientifically void of boredom. That's that shit Nintendo can only do. Yeah, Orbulon, who measures his distance in yards. I love Orbulon, you guys. I love an alien. It's the alien that would abduct little zebra. And he drives his little piggy ship. Hey, Pixel. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Night. Oh, fuck. Look at him go. SOS, SOS. Oh, and look, we played as that little guy in one of the microgames, the little bunny ship. Oh, look at these little dudes. They're doing this is like The Expanse. They're doing a rescue mission. Conk. Pull him up, pull him up. Love this classic. You gotta make the instant ramen. And put your chopsticks across the front. I don't know why they do that, but that's like a Japanese thing. I'm thinking 4. Yep. 4. I could see that one getting absolutely devious on the harder difficulties. Oh, Jesus. Yep, he knows it. Do you guys like the orange Game Boy Advance? Which one did you have? I had the atomic purple. Praise Bean is smart. Some of these are fun microgames too, because you have to think a little bit more in these ones. Or just take a little extra time to look at it. I had the see-through purple one. I call it atomic purple because that's what the Game Boy Color calls it, but I think it's technically glacier. Oh, I wasn't looking. I was looking at the chat. I'm thinking this. Fuck. Maybe it's called I think Game Boy Advance's version is glacier. Pow pow. But that was always my color. I had the N64 controller of that. I had the Game Boy Color of that. My first game system ever. I had the... Oh, I found this little fucking disgusting thing. I had the Game Boy Advance of that, and then Nintendo stopped doing that color, so... I wish they would bring it back. These little bunnies are so... Look at their little dance. They're so funny looking. It's you, cat. It's you, guy. And I had the silver SP. Boxers, briefs! And it was the first gen SP. Because again, I got it early that year. This is like Dragon Ball Daima. You guys, I watched a cool-ass episode of Dragon Ball Daima this week. And also most of the episodes of Dragon Ball Daima this week. I've been watching Dragon Ball Daima this week. And even though it's like, sometimes it's bad, it's been pretty fun so far. Whoa! It's Hungra! You can attack now. What will you do? I'm doing a pie dialer. Thinking pile driver. That hurt it a bit. What will you do? Pun away. Now we hate puns here. I don't think I can beat Hungra. I ran away and it what the fuck? Max snout. This is my buff attack. It's on the ropes. Time it and press A. Success. That's a cute one. I totally forgot this boss. I would never have been able to tell you that this is what Orbulon's boss was on WarioWare 1. This is raw. Earthling, prepare to be dazzled by alien powers. He's doing like a Zabrag Joe. Shucks. They didn't know he was a bad guy. Send him back. Bonk. But he's really not so bad. Orbulon's sort of plight over the series is that I guess his goal was to conquer Earth. But then he just sort of like hangs out and he sort of ends up just kind of getting lost in the sauce. He likes the Earth culture. Bzz, you have cleared. Does not compute. He likes the Earth culture. In WarioWare Gold, his whole thing is he's trying to go through the drive-thru. That's pretty funny. And he keeps calling the hamburgers hams. Hurdle. Oh, we have to play it. Look at those two freaks. Look at these two absolute fucking freaks. Orbulon versus Krygor. This one I can play. I can race myself. Uh-oh. This is hard to do. This is like It Takes Two, kind of. This is exactly how me versus Will would go in It Takes Two. Will would be Krygor and I would be Orbulon. This is It Takes Two, look! It's the exact same format and everything. And by that I mean just split screen. Who will win? We're doing this whole thing. Oh, you can mash to get through the dirt faster. Alright, Orbulon got one. I didn't even I swear I'm not trying to make him win. Because I've assigned him to me and Brudge to Krygor. Fuck. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Orby. Oh, we couldn't do anything there. It's like my brain, like, picks one to be good at. I start off being able to do both of them. This is a bizarre exercise in mental capacity. Oh, they're neck and neck. Shit. Alright, well, Krygor brain won, I guess. I'm more right brain than left brain. Which is sort of scientific bunk anyway, but if it was real, I think I would agree. Alright. Did we read the end of Orbulon's thing?
Hello, Earthling. It is Orbulon. Earth is nice, but my IQ games are tough for humanoids. You, Mr. Bean, managed to pass a few, so your cranium matter is sufficient.
You guys ready for peak? Look, there's Anna. But I guess it's just called Cat's game. But I guess Dribble's game is just called Dribble. Even though Spitz is just as much of a character, kinda. It makes sense why it would be Cat and not Anna. For this one, their genre is nature. Hi, I'm Cat. My little sis Anna asked me to use my ninja cuteness and save Prince Bean in room 25. We think flowers and animals are neat, so we put them in our games. Oh, and they slashed through the text. I think that that idea of Cat and Anna like cutting the Snack Attack 8 logo, I came up with that last night. And I was like, Pixel, do you think we could make it so that like the logo is being like cut in half? And he was like, yeah, we probably could do that. Cause I had made everything else and I was like, where the fuck am I gonna put Cat and Anna? And then I just had that idea. We think flowers and animals are neat, so we put them in our games. Just check in. Anyway, Cat and Anna are cute little ninja. I guess they're supposed to be like preschoolers. An element that would be leaned into much more in later games. But in this game, you guys, get ready for peak. I was so like enamored with this when I was a kid. Here at the Shogun's Castle in Diamond City. There's Prince Bean. And the skeletal demon lord descends upon the castle. But good thing Anna and the Shinobi squad. Prince Bean must be saved! They're the Oniwaban. Come, challenge me! Oh! No, go Sparrow! No! Oh, the day is so dire for us. Here they are in the Japanese countryside of Diamond City. And look at Cat's little tea shop or something. Ninja girl, save me! This is so raw. She traveled through spring, past snowy Mount Fuji. Through the autumn came then. And even the harsh winter. This is like Mega Man. Yes, yes, yes. Rah! When I was a kid, I thought this was so sick. Come to me. And this is my favorite WarioWare vocal theme. And now we get to, take picture of flying squirrel Kita. And I like that the letter this time is in Japanese. This little scroll is the Japanese letter. Or number, I mean. To show you what microgame you're on. Anyway, this song is called, what's it called? Seasons something. Seasons? Harunatsu Akifuyu something. Season of Warfare. Changing Seasons? I don't remember what the fuck it's called. Yeah, Changing Seasons. And I thought it was cool. Because you guys, I think that it's genetic. I think that the weeaboo is something latent and deep inside. I don't think it's awoken by nurture. I think it's dependent on nature. Because even though I had not seen many Japanese things when I was a kid and I played this like Japanese song on WarioWare, I was so just like stricken by, kind of. I definitely had never heard an Enka song before. which is the genre of music that this is. But it like totally just like captivated me. Oh, Jesus, I didn't even get the little seesaw guy. That was fun. Oh, fuck, I fucked up the Tux Boy game. Ah, I'm blowing it. Oh, God, are we gonna lose it, Cat and Anna? I only have a little short, I have a little knife now. Anna's, we're not gonna save her. That one's so fun. I'm a pro at this one by now.
Whackman.
Nemesis.
Yes.
And like Kingo, I think, was saying, Cat and Anna definitely get more relegated into just like kind of cute little comic relief scenarios as the games go on. But I have always felt that this was the best scenario of them because even though it's cute, like it's still silly. Like, you know, like the skeleton lord just kind of like bonks the guys down and everything. It had raw and also banger alert. Gotta really focus on this because I don't want to lose. I have a story about the Leaping Frog song. Oh, Jesus, am I gonna make it? Ooh! Ooh! Just gotta hold right. Huh. Huh. Yep. Chill out, baby. Wahoo! We did it. We made it through the ninja castle. Rah. Wah. Twing. Oh no, cat. Look at Anna. Ah! Thank you, dog. Who is this little dog?
The dog became the great sword.
Look, she cut him. Ah! This is raw. She cut him like she cut the logo.
Oh, you've defeated me. Oh, my stomach.
Such strength. She had like a scimitar sword. She had one of those curved swords that suck to use in Dark Souls 1. Good job, Cat. You did it. You saved Prince Bean and your sister. Save me, ninja girl. Hooray. Anna fell to her death. Who knows what time it is? I'm thinking we deserve a sweet treat after that. Yo, raw. And the sparrow and the dog helped. The sparrow is Anna's familiar and the dog is Cat's familiar. Yep. Oh, wow. Cute. Ah, and sit there. They saved Dr. Krygor? I don't know. I guess the sparrow must have happened before this, and then the sparrow came to Anna's aid. Prince Bean, you are the victor. Impressive. Woohoo. And can you believe it? We're almost at the end of the game. Those are all of the characters on the layout. We just have another Jimmy, and then the finale to do. Like Kingo said, the little jumping frog song is extremely relevant to me as well, in that I have like a couple, and I think other people are like this too. I have a couple songs that always pop into my head that, like, if I'm just like walking around somewhere and I'm like whistling or like humming, that my brain just like defaults to. And that stupid jumping frog song from Cat and Anna's boss on WarioWare 1 is one of those songs. Some of my other iconic ones are the FF9 main theme. That one can only be but so iconic because I didn't really know it even until kind of my early adulthood life. Just like the FF9 main melody. And then Heartbroken Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. If you ever catch me whistling, keep an ear out. It's probably the little tune from that song. It's just an easy tune. It's a sweet little melody. Nice work! Support Kat and Anna. We practice every day to be mean ninja cuties. Did you like the nature games? We want to know because we worked so hard on them. As long as Prince Bean likes them, we're happy. And they would become flanderized later on, but don't tell anybody. All right, let's do skateboarding. This is raw. Look at we're in the fucking going into the 9-volt matrix here. The aesthetic of this is very like Wario Land 4 to me. Must just be the blocks maybe, but skating board, is that what it said? This one really doesn't have the whoa fuck. We're doing it again. Skating board. This one really doesn't have the endless endless mode of fucking the paper plane. I could have sworn it did. I mean, you could play Paper Plane Endless if you just went and played the micro game, but I like the big jump too. We're gonna what was it, 40? We're gonna beat the record on this. On all the bonus games, we're gonna beat all the records. Whoa, 9-volt, where are you going? He's going to see Mona off in the countryside. Look at the fish clouds too. I thought 9-volt, I mean, obviously, as a kid who was a gamer, I thought 9-volt was extremely cool when I was younger. He was my favorite easily. And he still is one of my favorites. He has the best micro games every time, for sure. Or at least the most exciting ones. But I don't know, I like identified with him when I was younger, because I played this when I was in elementary school. And he was in elementary school. And he was a gamer. And so was I, goddammit. And then when WarioWare Touched came out, I tell you guys, I was such a big fan of Ashley. I thought she was so cool. And I used to draw her a lot too. And these days I like Wario. I mean, I liked Wario then too. These days I like Orbulon and Wario. I'm crushing this shit. Look at this. Look at this. You guys hear about this? You guys have a funny story to tell too. I'll tell it after this. Fucking bird! Fucking bird! Sorry.
I like paper, get why like planes. If you catch me at the order that I've got Weezus in my name.
That's crazy. WIA.
The war. If you catch me at the order.
That's pretty good, Will. Remix 2. Check out this batch by Orbulon, Dr. Krygor, and Kat. I guess this is Anna Erasure. Dang, man. Anna Erasure, huh? I guess she was... It really was sort of Kat's scenario. Anna was just sort of kidnapped the whole time. Super Jimu God. Jimu T.
All I want to do is excellent, wah! OLED and take your garlic. All I want to do is wah 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 and take your garlic.
You know how Wario goes sometimes. This is all retread, you guys. Wario has been exhausted as a talking point after the Wario playthrough. The Wario playthrough that took like 40 hours. It was pretty long. This is a victory lap. I loved that playthrough, you guys. Yeah, he definitely does that soundbite in Mario 64 DS. Arr. I have a funny story to tell. This is my only story I have for you guys tonight. I got this week on, I guess it must have been maybe Wednesday, Thursday? I don't know. Thursday? Yes, I think Wednesday. I got Wednesday. It was on Wednesday. I got fucked up by a pizza cutter this week. Literally, I think the pizza cutter sensed my, like, what would you call it? It sensed that I, like, underestimated it, and it sought an attack. I was making a quesadilla on Wednesday night. Bit of a struggle, Dilla, because I ate Taco Bell for lunch. I got a quesadilla that day on Wednesday. No, would that have been that day? No, it was Wawa. I went to Wawa for lunch because I needed to get gas and I needed to go through the car wash because fuck pollen. So Wawa. So I got a Wawa quesadilla. I love Wawa quesadillas. It was on Wednesday. Wawa Wednesday, quesadillas for the boys. And then that night at home, I was like, what the heck should I make for dinner? I'm thinking a quesadilla, just because it's something that I make a lot, and it's easy for me. And then I realized only after making it that it was my second quesadilla of the day. That's all I'd eaten. But that's not important to the story. I made the quesadilla. I brought out my little $5 Target pizza cutter. Cut the quesadilla. It didn't even cut it particularly well. It was struggle bus little pizza cutter, but I was like, all right, whatever, man. And then I don't know if you guys do this, but after you cut your pizza or your quesadilla or whatever you're cutting with the pizza cutter, it's got, food residue on it. So I just licked it off. As I'm licking, I don't know, do we do this too? If you got sauce on the pizza cutter and cheese and sauce on the pizza cutter, lick it off. It cut it, but it cut it fine. But, it was just like, it's just a crappy pizza cutter. It didn't cut it super great. When I picked up the quesadilla, the bottom part of the bottom tortilla was, still attached, kinda. So then I was licking off, a little pepperoni, a little sauce, a little cheese hanging off. You just lick it off. So I was licking the pizza cutter. And I feel my tongue, if you, lick... I don't know, I don't think I would lick a sharp knife, because, if your body gets even, sort of close to a knife, you can feel like it's gonna cut it. I was looking at the pizza cutter, and I feel, a little sharpness on my tongue, and I was like, ooh, did this pizza cutter just cut my tongue? And it didn't really, but, it felt like it did for a moment. I was like, oh, fuck, pizza cutter? I was like, damn, this is dangerous. I better wash this shit off. So then I ran it under the sink, washed off the rest of the stuff, the food on there, and then I was using my dish towel to dry it off, because I just was gonna put it on the drying rack. It's just pizza cutter. I was just gonna leave it out. And as I was drying it, this shit, and I've never had this happen before. I didn't even consider it as something that could happen. As I'm wiping off the wheel of the pizza cutter, I cut a huge fucking slash right down my thumb. It's like a meat cutting knife wound level wound. And I looked down in just utter confusion. I was like, the fuck, did I get stung by a bee or something? What just hurt me? And then sure enough, my thumb in a line was bleeding, and I was like, pizza cutter? So to recap the order of events, this shit didn't even successfully cut my quesadilla, almost cut my tongue, and then with its taste for blood, just swing, fucking slashed the shit out of my thumb. It was really bleeding. I had to put a Band-Aid on it. It doesn't really hurt now. It's but it was pretty deep. There's a little flap of skin and everything. Pizza cutter done fucked me up. It literally felt like it became a cursed blade in that moment. Like it tasted blood on my tongue and it went for the kill. Shit was crazy. Yeah, right. Like didn't expect that it would have been sharp like that. Like now I'm going to, when I'm like washing off the pizza cutter in the future, I'm gonna have to like be careful with it. It's not like a utensil that I considered like sharp before, but it just cut the shit out of my thumb. I don't know how it happened. I've been cut with like a knife and stuff, like cutting vegetables or cutting onions or something. But when that happens, I'm like, yeah, well, fucking, what was I gonna do? It's a knife. But this shit was crazy. Anyway, let's play Jimu Godspeed. He's dancing at Godspeed now too. Look, he's so much faster. And Jimmy's afro, you guys, it's fake. I didn't mean to bust his chops like that, but you can even kind of see, like, I guess those are his headphones under his head, but when I was a kid, I always thought it was like a wig cap. It's not a real afro. I mean, maybe it is, but it like flies off of his head sometimes. So I always just assumed it was a wig. I like this one. Are they headphones that he's wearing? They must be, right? When I was a kid, I just assumed it was a wig cap. I don't know. I don't know how I knew what a wig cap even was, but I guess I did. Oh, I like this one. And I like the little, oh, Steiner. This one. That one you gotta look at which one is the odd man outs is. Just to keep you in the loop. This one you gotta bounce the watermelon off your back because your dick got too beaten and bruised. Yes! And in that one you help both the animals. You help the baby bird and you help the... Come on. You help the squirrel too. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna... I'm never gonna clear the Tux Boy one. Alright, we can't fuck this up. Because I'm gonna want at least a life to fight the boss. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. The other Jimmy boss give us some trouble. Oh, you. You're good. Those guys look begging for death. Those guys that you just slam with the hammer. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. This one's iconic too. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, no! That's not black cat, that's striped cat, you loser! Oh, not... Oh, wait, it's this again. I guess this makes sense to be the one that... Holy fuck, I'm fighting Cybernator. Alright, as long as we don't mess up the ult. Yes! Snack, once again, doesn't get a game over, at least on the normal mode. Woo! He's alright hooks. Anyway, that's the end of Jimmy. In the later WarioWares, I think Touched is the one that introduces this. Jimmy has like a whole little Jimmy family. Oh, we got a Wario gif this time. That's one hot Wario. All clear, you're cool, man, but next up is Wario. Super Jimu God, Super Jimu, yeah. Oh, there it is. I think that the plane has... does this also have changing seasons? It's like a song for Paper Plane. Glide toward the earth, eternally, continually, forever. No, it just has this song. There we go. minigame I never once fucking got successfully in the actual microgame challenge. We're getting it on this now. But it's because I remembered how you're supposed to do it. We haven't played it again since I remembered how it went. Fuck. Just want to beat the record. Damn it. I'm not good at paper plane. It's hard. Yeah, this is such a great little song. Ultra focus. I'm going Super Jimu God Super Jimu here. I'm gonna use what he taught me. I'm gonna use the Jimo Ken. There he is! Look! Remember what I taught you and use the Jimo Ken. Oh, the barriers are getting pretty big now. Whoa. Oh, we're killing it now. Look at this. Yo!
Oh, you blew it, kid.
Yeah, we did pretty good. It translates to King Jim Fists. It's an ability he utilizes in WarioWare smooth moves. And look at where we are, right back.
The Wario Anything Agency.
Oh man, my voice is not ready to do another bout of Wario.
Bean, who knows how you got this far, but good luck getting through the rest. Open 25 files. There are all types of games in this Wario collection, and they're the best in the world. On Nintendo Switch Online, you can now play WarioWare on your OLED. Like it was meant to be seen.
Alright. Let's bring it home, Daddy. WarioWare Inc. That's the name of the game, Sis. What is he cooking up in here after all this time? Press buttons on computer. I'm obsessed with this sprite here, this render.
My games are the hardest yet.
We've all been there, right? Wario, you know what happened last time.
He said, I am computer. Now I am on OLED.
We've played a lot of these ones again and again, but these are the hardest versions. We haven't seen this one, though. It's Mario Bros. Wario Bros. Wario Woes. Oh, potato! I knew that was going to happen. I don't know why I didn't. Why I didn't react. I've always found that one very esoteric. Oh, I love this one. Oh. Design, that's the Super. That's Wario. That was the eyes from the Super, not Wario. We should play Wario Land 4 on here sometime. I love that game. I haven't played it in a long time either. Kill him! Oh. I guess we just didn't need to let it fall. Whoa. He's stealing that bushel. Oh, I love this one. Fuck. Whoa. God damn it. We might lose on Wario. I'm gonna try my best, though. No! Fuck. Humbled. I'm humbled by this man. But you can just retry. That's Luigi. That's Wario. I disagree. I think that there's a way on that one to munch it right down the middle and leave 2 little munchy sides. I would always, another thing that's just like weirdly fun in these micro games is like, and again, I would do this more when I was younger, is just like try to make like weird things happen in them. Oh my god. The more you play and see like the different versions of them, the more you're like, I don't know. You just like want to get, you want to like make stuff like, you know, just be like, oh, this time I want to make sure I can eat this, like do this part in 2 bites or 2 moves or something. I don't know. I used to be like that. That's cute. Wario Land. That was the first game that Mario Land, I mean. Mario Land 2, the first game that Wario was in, Sis, did you know? That might not even be true. I think it is, though. He's the bad guy in that game. This one's cool. And his final level is fucking impossible. Wario's Castle. I also love that. That one is so iconic to me with the dog barking Super Mario Bros. Theme. Ah! Laser eyes! Yep, I'm cracked. That one was kind of like Space Harrier. Alright, here we go, baby. It's skateboard. It's a crazy, heavy-ass version of the little motif. Ah! Oh, Jesus, this is diabolical. Huh. And the final boss, or the bosses of the final phases usually do have kind of like this cool multi-phase, just kind of like little gauntlet of challenges to do. Yeah. We got it. Oh! Yo, Wario, master of the boomerang, tie? Wario like tie? Bah! 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 The one cycle! The one cycle! And we got the golden poo. Ah! Run, dummy!
Run, dummy! You Wooty! Sweet ass!
That one's just funny to imagine Wario saying it.
Sweet ass!
We saved him from computer.
Holy fuck! That's what WarioWare is. You did it! Your beauty, my masterpiece!
And yep, even Wario shows up at the gelato shop. Cracked. Look at all my homies.
My greatest achievement.
3 weeks later. This Wario game fucking sucks. Will it really sell? Oh my god, he's raking it in. Look at him. Uh-oh. You greedy punk. You beauty. He's running away with the funds.
I'm going to buy it ordered.
This is where it began. This is where he got the idea. Mona being the one to chase him also is crazy. But she knows the value of a hard day's work, I guess. And he's anyway got to get in the Wario rocket ship. The Simpsons.
Oh! Ah!
Oh, Krygor! Swimming through the sky. Now we watch his demise here. Look at us. Yep. It's a beautiful life he had, Wario. Good thing he's dead now. That was the game! Yeah, that was the... Gong, 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 gong. Wario, Djibouti, Mona. They made the game, see? This is why they're in the credits, because they made the game. Was that all in the game? Were we seeing the story of how WarioWare Inc. was made? Aw. Oh, Paw the dog. Boneheads. Space Hair. GB, who is that? Don the Sparrow. The reporter's name is Ken. And you, Bean, the player. Were we...
Either way, I'm still a cad. I hate everybody. Yarr. I hate everything about you.
What if Mystic Wario fought Tien? And we can look at the real staff roll. Oh, that's from the Smash Brothers stage. This is a great little song.
Why do I text you? I miss everything about X. Why do I text X?
God, my voice. Look. I will never stop doing that. Ko Takeuchi, you can find him on Twitter. Kosan Takeuchi. He probably doesn't post on Twitter anymore. I've followed him on Twitter for many years though. Sometimes he posts little cute artwork that he makes. What were we talking about? Something? What the heck was I talking about? Wario. Texture X on OLED. No, that's not what I was talking about. But it was after the credits. Oh, I was asking, did we just play the story of the making of Wario's game, or did we play the game that Wario made in the game? Did Wario curate the scenario that we just played, or was that happening outside the game? Was this a game about his game, or was this his game that he made, right? It is ambiguous. Yo, Goro Abe had the team on his fucking back on this game. He's on, like, all the credits. Goro Abe wore all the hats. Look at the stars in the background, nice that. Dang it, we need to play all the micro games to get PO. We probably won't have time to do that. Because there's a lot of them. What do we want to do, you guys? Do we want to get the high score, or do we want to try to just go for the scores, the high scores on the mixed up mode? Isn't there a hard mode you can unlock too? On the Mega Mix mode. Yo, Tim O'Leary. Timothy Leary. Leslie Swan. I don't know if I've ever watched this before. This is cool, though. Yeah, the Wario... Well, we'll see it in a second. I wanted to see Bill Trinan. There he is. Leslie Swan is, like, always in all these old Nintendo game credits. And says she was also the voice of Princess Peach for a while. This is a vibe. I kind of honestly wish that I could just see like this screen with the scrolling stars, and it didn't go into the piggy elevator. I guess that makes sense. In the 64 era, she was. And then when they would have gotten all those the games where then suddenly there were like a ton of different diverse games for like the GameCube era. I feel like that's when they kind of locked in on like, hey Peach, this is how Peach is gonna sound in every game. Ah, rip. Like back in the N64, yo, many thanks for playing my game. Thank you, Bean. Back in the N64 era, like in Mario, you could have Mario Party versus Super Mario 64. Peach would have a totally different voice. But once they got to the GameCube, they were like, no, it's going to be the same for everybody. All right, Total Boss. Oh, there's got to be something that fills in here, though. Is it P.O.? What else is there to unlock? What can we do? I don't want to do easy. Sorry. Lighthearted play. Get over 15 and get something good. I'm doing it. Anyway, I feel like these variety towers are so like striking on the world map for Diamond City. But all they are is for, these are basically just like, you could play all of the micro games here. In these little kind of set challenge modes. There's not like a specific theme of them. They're like just the Mega Mix modes. But we'll do the unlocks. I think if you get 15 on this, then you get the medium and then the hard mode. And we could always grind runs on that. But you guys, that was WarioWare Inc. What did we WarioWare think? Very quaint. Again, because, like, WarioWare to me is, like, it's still like a series where, like, every time I would get a new one, like, that would then be the one I would be playing. Just because the game format is always the same, basically. So, like, I conflate, like, I mix up a lot of, like, other than, you know, like, the story scenarios, I mix up a lot of, like, what's in this versus what is in some of the other games, like Twisted or Touched, especially when it came to like the bosses and stuff like that. I'd forgotten what a lot of the ones in this game were, other than like the most iconic ones. But it's just a fun series to play. And there's also there's a GameCube companion game that that came out with this called WarioWare Mega Party Games that I also remember playing back in the day and it being pretty fun. It has a bunch of like weird modes and stuff that you can do. There is just sort of like a main like minigame kind of gauntlet mode, but as I recall, it has a bunch of other weird party game modes. Some of them where you are encouraged to do things like outside of the game. I remember there's one that's like a doctor or something, I think. And then like after you play your micro game, you're told to like do some weird thing like in real life. I don't know. It's just a bizarre game. But it's pretty cool. It's sort of like in that like Pokemon Coliseum like sort of like this is meant to be Hogman Saga. This is sort of meant to be like a companion with the GBA game kind of thing. But I don't know. It's fun. I liked that. We didn't have that game, but I did rent it. And we played all the modes. I remember having a slumber party with my friend Kyle, which was a weird sleepover because even though Kyle and I were and still are very good friends, we're sort of like, you know, the Seinfeld episode where George and Elaine hang out and they realize that like they just like them two together don't really hang out with each other together there's always somebody else there. We more had that kind of friendship where we like totally like got each other's sense of humor and like got on really well as friends, but we always like it was always best when there was a third person there too. And Kyle and I never like spent that much time together, just like one-on-one. But I remember my other friends, Robert, whomst I borrowed this game from, and Austin. They like Austin was gonna stay over at Robert's house, and I think his mom was just like over us that night. She didn't want all of the kids at her house, so those two were having like a sleepover, and so Kyle and I were like also around. We were all hanging out together before that, and I was like, I don't know, do you want to ask your mom if you can stay over? And he was like, yeah, all right. And it was like one of those moments where like. It's just like, well, I don't know. We didn't ever hang out together that much, so it was like kind of a weird sleepover. But we played WarioWare Mega Party games, I remember. That was one of the things that we did. That one weird time Kyle and only Kyle stayed over.
Explore your friend's body. Where?
It says shit like that, Sis, I promise. I don't know why we're still playing this mode. I'm probably not going to lose considering these are the easy games. If you play a microgame in here, does it unlock it on the overall list? Or can only microgames you've unlocked appear here? Let's just lose it because we've already got over 15, I think was the goal. Oh, what is it over here? Oh, shoot, I fucked it up. We're gonna find out. These are definitely all micro games we've played, so. That one has hits? Maybe it doesn't. I thought that had like a life bar. I've never lost that one. Alright, this must unlock the yellow one. Yep. Thrilling. Can't earn any one-ups. Add some spice to your life. And this is, what was I saying? This is the Smash Bros. Stage. If you've played that, it's the Piggy Elevator. And some of the micro games that are in this game, I'm pretty sure are also in that. The cat in the rain, I think. Right? What the fuck? Go fuck yourself. The cat in the rain, and I think is the one where the guy with the big hammer pounds the ground and you have to jump with the chicken and the egg. Is that in it? There's one micro game that's sort of like that, I know, that's in it. Can't remember if that's the one or not though. The ninja arrow sidestepping, yeah, the big hammer. Isn't the big foot that tries to stomp you also in it? Is that micro game in this? Did we play that? I think that the big foot that tries to stomp you is also one. I'm gonna keep going on this challenge because this one's fun. Yeah, this one you only have one life. Much like real life. This one is meant to mirror real life Mirakun. I think it must be. It must only use micro games you've unlocked because I haven't seen one that we haven't done yet. And I'm pretty sure there would be one that would appear. I like this one too. Over here. Yep. You gotta think quick on that one. That's like that always makes me think of Kirby. The level on Kirby. Shiver Star Factory level. Whoa! That's from Zelda, Sis. Isaac, that's from Zelda on NES. Holy fuck.
Oh, I knew I was gonna blow this one. Fuck!
Well, we have to get over 15, so I'm doing it again. We got so close. That one's hard. Okay, this. There's an art, I think, to composing little 10-second long little melodies for these micro games too. Fun game. Game that I feel like could only have been born from this era. The era where like Nintendo was arguably at their weirdest. They put out a lot of weird fucking games in this GameCube, Game Boy Advance era. 6, 5? He's correct. And while I don't think all of those games are good, like some people certainly do, the diehard, like there's like a type. There's an era of Nintendo fan where they're just completely diehard for all the shit that came out here. I do think that it's just like a fun time for the like the developer and just like the franchises. Oh my god, this one. He's cracked. He's fucking cracked. No. She. Here's the key. He pulled out a car out of the ground. Do you remember it? Good job, Disco Dog. This one's tough because if you miss, you're boned. Alright, we did it. Whoa. Oh no. Oh! That's the one I lost on? Shoot the tiles, you idiot. That's the one. Ah, we did it. Alright, and this gives you the red challenge. And the red challenge, you don't even want to know about that. It's the hard mode challenge. This is crazy. These games are incredibly fast. And if you want to drive yourself crazy, you're home. But I know you, Bean. You shouldn't have any problems. Alright, well, you don't unlock anything for this. Let's beat some of the high scores. Which ones do you guys want to do? 9 volt? I feel like we kind of have to, right? What am I supposed to beat for 9 volt? Aren't we? Didn't it say? Maybe it's this. Don't some of these have, like, get this many? Or did we just do it already? Get over 25 and get the hookup. Alright, let's go get some, score some drugs from Jimmy. Let's get the straight dope. And you know it's good because they picked Chill to be the song. Jimmy using emoticons in 2003? Is that pretty advanced? Was he ahead of the curve? Oh, look at this little guy. Oh, come on! 25 is interesting here because we're gonna see a full loop of the micro games past the boss. If you beat the boss on these endless versions of the challenge, you get a life back. Which is sort of a fun way to kind of continue your streak once you're playing it like a score attack mode. I don't know why I'm explaining WarioWare. I guess because Sizz doesn't know about it, but I don't know. There's not that much to talk about, really. And it's hard for me to kind of, like, yammer. It's hard for me to, like, tell a story or something while we're doing this, because it's just, like, kind of... Oh, Jesus. Kind of focus intensive. Hard for me to stay on topic. There, that was the normal version of skating board. And I like this one, and I love this one because I like Metroid. There, I think that like, I don't want to, I don't want to be a John or anything, but the input delay is affecting it like just a little bit. We're still doing okay on some of the more kind of precise ones, but See, that's the little rabbit ship that saves Orbulon. I made it to the boss. So we can get another life from this if I can beat this punch-out thing again. I think this one is harder than round 3, honestly. Because it takes him so long to wind up that super. But I just have to remember that, like, you can get away with dodging a little earlier than it seems like. And just don't think about it too much. All right, even if we get past 25, I'm going till we run out on this one. That one's fun. Fuck you, dog. Oh, this one's so stressful. No. No, god damn it. That was almost it. That was almost end. Game over, man. Got his ass. And I had a crush on her when I was a kid. Fuck! I lost on Baroness Drip! I think we just got 26 though, didn't we? And I had a crush on her when I was a kid. Ugh. Rejected. What did I get? A screaming eagle? Oh, yes! Alright, well, let's unlock the other thing then from Jimmy. Is this then where Pio appears in here? Jimu. Alright, what do I need to beat? 25. This one is Kaioken Jimu. Jimo-ken. Oh, normal Jimmy has one? Alright, we'll do that one next. We'll do them in reverse order. Oh. Hey, DJ, come on. Hey, DJ, come on. Now I've run out of things to say about WarioWare. That's why this had to be a one-off. Also, we beat the entire game in one night, so... If I wanted this to be my shortest stream ever, I could totally rig the votes, like rig the time. Right now, you guys, it's a pretty deadlocked battle on that because I was looking at I like updated my little document, and a short hike, which was like almost exactly 4 hours. I'm never gonna get that one. I'm sorry, little penguin. A short hike, which was like right over 4 hours, is still longer than Edith Finch, which was like 3 hours 55 minutes. I think it's this one. Oh no! Oh, well, that was it. Okay. I'm so used to it being like that little frog bean thing. This will be the shortest if, like... Yeah, I mean, I guess we probably will end it right at 2:30, but... I kind of want to... I mean, I want to do all the things that I'm going to set out to do here. I think it's... But that probably will take us to right about 2:30. It'll be... definitely won't play it another 55 minutes after normal stream end time, so you're probably right. What is truly vexing to me is that I recently realized that there's an entire playthrough I forgot that we had done, which was, oh man, that's the first time we've messed that one up, which was a one-night Pokemon Snap run that I did way back in like 2017. I think we did it as a celebration for getting affiliate, though I could be wrong about that. But I found that on this site that Zebra showed me that lets you look at all of your old Twitch stuff, which was very helpful. I actually was able to update a lot of the doc from the times that I didn't have the VOD save because of that. So I have a lot of the old stream titles and stuff to go over. Like the next time we do like a ranking update, we'll look at those. But I found out that I remembered that we had done that Pokemon Snap playthrough and that actually was the shortest stream Shorter than anything of the recorded era. That's tricky because that time it was upside down, but that was the real GBA, and the other GBAs had 4 buttons, so what are you, crazy? But hey, if we do this one in just right about 3 hours, I think we'll make this the shortest then. You only get one. A heron would never take only one snap at a little fish. Unrealistic. I think it was this one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Gang, 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 gang. And I like when he gets ski cozy in there. All right, Tux Boy. Woo! All right, well, harder than ever, and we somehow beat it that time, so that's cool. No. Catch fruit. This one's so free. I want to get to the third boss or the next round of boss. I don't think I'm gonna make it though. When the little bean only just kind of comes out like that, that's when you pinched it, but just on like the edge or something, and you didn't make it. All right, what do we have here? We'll play these Jimmy scenarios, and then we'll do the oh, Sheriff. We'll do the mini games. Yeah, it was, but I just wanted to I wanted to try to clear another round of it just to flex, just to be cool. You guys, finale of FF, was this one also 25? I'm just gonna get to 25. Finale of FF, 4 this Sunday. I'm excited. Are you excited? I was planning to play Spyro Year of the Dragon on the Reignited trilogy, after that on Sunday. However, I'm not saying this for any I'm not saying that this just because for any other reason, but just because I was thinking about it. Comb started playing Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, an equally good, if not potentially better game, on his stream recently. And I had a lot of fun watching that, but it made me wonder if I would rather wait on my own Spyro playthrough. Just because if we do it now, I'm going to just be thinking about, the stuff Comb said on his game. Maybe I'll wait on that a little bit and we'll play something. Maybe we'll... Because I wanted to play the storybook Sonic games were going to be the next thing after that. We might swap the order of those. I haven't decided yet, but I don't have to decide till next week anyway. But even though I still want to play both things, I might wait until Comb is done with Enter the Dragonfly, and then we'll play Spyro 3. Not that it doesn't really matter. I don't think Comb would be mad if we did that. Also, I've been talking about that, so it's not like we haven't. It's not like that wasn't brought up before, but what if? It was funny watching Comb play that though. Chill, baby. And on the other Jimmies don't show this because they're not real scenarios. But each time you clear a boss on a character's scenario, you get a cute little thing like that. And we're getting new microgames here too, because again, Jimmy 1 is a real set of games. The swimming one we didn't see the first time. We just saw it the last set through, but we didn't see that when we played before. And this one we haven't seen yet. I really like that little "Waya!" voice clip. I always messed that one up as a kid. Every WarioWare, there's 1 or 2 microgames that I'm I don't even know what they want me to do on this one. And I think that is to the game's credit because it's usually only 1 or 2 of them. But especially when I was younger, sometimes I wouldn't understand the prompt or just the format of what I was supposed to do was just to, like, maybe it was just, like, something I had, like, not heard of or just, like, something esoteric to me. I never knew how to clear them. Or the control would be weird. Like, for instance, that snowboarding one. You have to tap right and left to kind of keep yourself moving. I think that would have been hard for me to, like, understand as a kid, because it's not really how games normally control. Yeah, here we go. We haven't done this one yet. If we keep playing this, we'll clear all of Jimmy's set. And then we'll get boss number 2. Good old smiley blue guy. He's smiley when he's got his guard up, but he gets all business when he goes to throw a punch. We were talking about Punch-Out last night. And I don't think I said who my favorite Punch-Out boxer was, but my favorite is Bald Bull. Fuck? Oh. I don't remember that one at all. Oh. That was wonderful for them. We must be getting close to having seen all of Jimmy's games. I can't imagine he has too many more. 60 feet, are you kidding? I like Bald Bull, and I like Super Macho Man. Who else do I like? Well, there we go. Aaron Ryan's pretty funny. In the Wii one, specifically. All right, we got Dr. Wario, it looks like, Fly Swatter, and Sheriff. Which one do we want to do? We'll do these, and then I think we might just call it after that. Let's see what how we did on Jimmy though. Looks like there's 2 microgames left still for me to get. Well, dang it. Unless either that or, well, we could do both. Do you guys want to see another run till we lose of 9-volt? Why don't we just do all of it? I don't know. Play Dr. Wario for a sec. Do you guys like Dr. Mario? Put it on virus level, like, medium, maybe. Level 10. I don't know, dude. Whatever. My best Dr. Mario memory is that, I'm sure we've talked about this before on here. My favorite memory of Dr. Mario is that it was not like ever. I mean, it was a game I like remembered. I guess I don't know how I knew about it, but it was a game I knew about. I guess at least when I was a kid. But I got into playing Dr. Mario randomly during high school after my mom got me a Game Boy. Just like a regular old gray brick Game Boy at a school, kind of like yard sale kind of event thing. And, it was like an old kind of dying Game Boy. Like it was sort of running out like the... I don't know, you know, shit like that. Like sometimes consoles would just like run out of juice. And this Game Boy was running out of juice. Like the screen was kind of faded. You couldn't really see super well what was going on it. But I played Dr. Mario on this old Game Boy because it was one of the easiest games to kind of play on there. Just because, I don't know, I thought it was neat. It was cool. I never had it like the Game Boy like that when I was younger. And I thought it was cool. And eventually it died. And I kind of like just like played out its twilight years on this old Game Boy. We gotta clear some of this shit out. I'm trying to get... This is perfect. We call that a combo sizz. Dang it. We'll clear one set of viruses. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I did not mean to do that. Whoops. I need to get... I don't want any of these colors. That's really not what I meant to do. Oh my goodness gracious, my stomach. Just fucking... Alright, we gotta make a game plan here. What am I doing? Uh-oh. I think I'm headed for the gallows on this one. There's something. Oh, Wario! I just could... I put blocks on the left side. Look at the viruses are not even what they're supposed to be. They don't even look like the Mario viruses. Dang, we didn't clear the top score. I don't want to play that one again. They knew chill was better. Yeah, Dr. Mario is definitely not one of my favorite puzzle games either, but I just think it's kind of, like, it's got a cute novelty. I think it's fun. I don't think it has the depth of Puyo or Tetris for sure. But it's, you know, it's iconic in its own way. And I had fun playing it on Game Boy back in the day, so I'm kind of nostalgic for it. Even though that was in high school. But I had never really gotten into Dr. Mario like that. This is another classic. I think this is from Mario Paint, I think, has a mode like this. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe there is more depth to Dr. Mario than I know. But it just, yeah, I think the format of it just sort of feels restrictive. It feels like Tetris. Did anybody ever play Tetris 2 on SNES? My ex-girlfriend was really good at that game, and it annoyed me. Because I was the gamer. I always wanted to beat her at games. But I could never fucking beat her at Tetris 2. But Tetris 2 has like a sort of format more like that, where you're still, you know, you clearing lines and stuff like that, but you're supposed to like clear these specific little nodes, kind of like the viruses in Dr. Mario. There's an objective on the board. It's kind of fun though. I had fun playing it with her when we would play it, even though I would always lose. This makes me itchy. I know these are flies and not like mosquitoes, but... Oh yeah, you can... Whoops. I'm so used to DK64. Actually, I guess I'm used to the Microgame. Yeah, you can move the hand. Because on Dr. Mario, you played this with the little mouse. I was thinking about the Microgame mode. But look, we kind of fucking crushed it for how much we didn't play the right way. Also, counting down our what? Nice. Ah! Give me the life. No, I got it and I lost it immediately. Oh, you could clear this one also. We're getting fucked up now with these bomb flies. We're going to use the Fly-O-Ken, I think, if I leave him on the screen too long. And I can't even utilize my Master Jimmy here to help me use the Jimu no Ken. Horrors Unknown. Some of the other fun modes like this on the other WarioWare games. I think it must be Twisted, has Mutroid, which I really like. Hey, we did it! Oh, we got the boss now, which is the mode where, you're like a little rolling cat, and it's Metroid. And that one is very cute. Oh no, I'm on my last life! We can beat this. I didn't really realize the format of it before. Or like how I was getting hit there. But you gotta hit and then back off. Hell yeah, we did it. Last life, but we did it. King Fly Fist will. Hooray!
Wario.
Okay, I don't want to play another level, but that was fun. And we'll play Sheriff. Oh, really, Kingo? I don't think I would have recognized it either. But I did know that was from... I think that's if you leave it on... I think that's if you leave it on the title screen that happens on Mario Paint. I never played that game, but you know, I'm just sort of aware of it. This guy's in Smash Bros, the sheriff. He's the one who it's fun to always erroneously call Custer's Revenge, even though that's kind of offensive. But hey, whatever, it's an old game, it's kind of funny too. Ah! But no, it's in fact Sheriff. He's a Smash Assist trophy. And in this, he's Wario. And Sheriff is kind of like Galaga, I guess. Or not Galaga, Space Invaders. It's kind of like that. Huh. Shoot the turkey. Isaac, did you know that there were games that used to look like this, Isaac? That little 8-bit or little fucking graphic little tiny baby graphic ass looking lady, that was a hot piece of ass back in the day, Isaac. Guys were J-ing-O to that and they weren't even playing Custer's Revenge. Shoot, I gotta get the vulture. It wasn't even Custer's Revenge yet, and they were playing this shit and jerking off. Coming in their pants, they couldn't even control it. Sheriff, are you kidding me? Look. That was a sex icon back in the day, Isaac. You don't even know about this. This is what aren't you glad that I'm here to teach you this? Our little shield wall, our little barrier walls are getting less and less, barrier here. If you J-O'd to Custer's Revenge. Can you imagine? I want to see an interview with someone who, and their claim to fame is like, I had Custer's Revenge and jerked off to it back in the day. Fuck! Good thing I've got 3 Wario hats worth of Sheriff to live. What is this, Lamau? What? Oh, he's gonna tap that! I'm cooming! Holy shit, that's a lot of hearts. Good job, Sheriff. Oh, fuck. Help! What if we got hardcore? And I think Kingo was saying, what if we went hard on, like, competing in this game? What if we went hard on Sheriff? What is this? What is this? What is this from?
I'm Wing.
Oh, it's not an NES game, right? What was this? What is this? I mean, clearly it has to do with Nintendo's history in some regard, as it's in this and it's in Smash Brothers. What's Sheriff? What was it on? Was it a Game & Watch game? I don't think so, because it's not Game & Watch. It has, like, real movement. What the fuck is Sheriff? Can we get a confirmation on that? Can we get a confirmation? This is gonna be a long-ass time before I get to 50,000. We're gonna do it. I think I'm gonna, Wario Sheriff kill myself. Just fuck me up, boys. Just an arcade game? Alright, makes sense. We just quit. There you go, there's Sheriff. Alright, what are we doing? 9 volt. Alright, we're gonna do 9 volt and we're gonna call it a 9 volt night. Guys, this was a blast to play. Let's try to go long enough that we can get all of his micro games. Do-do, play the super. Type 9. What do you think of me? Some sort of fool? Is it 8? No, it's 9. Oh. This is a good one. Balloon fight makes for a good one here. Anyway, the thing that's fun about 9-volt is that as the games have gone on, and they've sort of ran out of like Nintendo's earliest games, like their arcade and NES games, as they sort of ran out of like those games to kind of reference, they eventually start referencing just any old Nintendo game. For instance, like the new WarioWare Move It on Switch has Animal Crossing New Horizons and Fire Emblem Engage, and there was a 3 Houses one in WarioWare Get It Together. See, in this one you can't move, but I guess you can on the normal one. And all kinds of crazy stuff. That's Ultra Hand. That's like a Nintendo toy. When you mentioned that Sheriff was an arcade game, I was like, what the fuck? Nintendo arcade games? No. Forgetting that literally Mario is from an arcade game. Nintendo doesn't have arcade games. Literally, Donkey Kong and Mario are from an arcade game. It's called Donkey Kong, Isaac. This boss is gonna be the death of me because I'm not good at this one. Yeah, they had a bad frame rate Metroid Dread. That one's pretty fun. And in the Metroid Dread microgame in Move It, Samus is running, and you need to crouch and then shoot up, and she charges a shine spark and she flies up off the screen. I think that's what that one is. And it's very fun and cool, even though it doesn't work like that well. It like works well enough. Bean, want to give it a try? Yeah, let me on the table. I'm gonna play some Buddy Holly. I'm gonna bump that shit. 9-volt, move over. The UI for 9-volt's quest is cute too because his HP is your tries. EXP is the level that you're on, or the number of stages that you're on. Level 2 is how many times you've wiped past the boss. Oh, balloon guy. I guess it's because he had a sword, that is why I thought it was Zelda. But it's definitely Dragon Quest. When I was a kid, even like until today, I always remembered that as being Zelda. Like what 9-volt is playing on his game, but it's not. It's fucking me up. It isn't Zelda. This is Zelda, Isaac. No, it's because it has like like the white text on the black background and everything. It's definitely supposed to be Dragon Quest. We're still in it, baby. Fuck you, boo. Take that, Hoagman. Whoa, Samus. Alright, will he be able to beat this? Now, if you mess up the boss in the free mode like this, you do continue, you just don't get that life. And the life is really important to continuing your score run. You don't get another try at the boss. You just continue on, like, to the next loop. I think, at least, right? Uh-oh. Alright. Okay. Yes! That fastball was messing me up, but we managed to hit one of them, and it was the only one that we needed to keep going. I really like cats, too! Oh, that's Jimmy's cat! What the heck? Oh my goodness, what am I, Sizz? Don't be rude to. Be rude to friends. This is not an arcade game. That's from arcade. Super Nintendo might be the newest system they have in this original 9-volt mode. F-Zero might be the newest game. Oh, I guess this would be... This is probably after F-Zero, Mario Paint. Is Mario Paint the newest game on this? That's a good question. What is the most recently released game in 9-volt's set of microgames? Fuck you, Hoagman. We're killing it here. 40? If I get 100 experience, we'll level up. No! Oh, God. We blew it. Ah, well. You've been downed! Ah! I don't want to stop playing. Look at this cool-ass room. What has he got back there? A bubblegum machine. His skateboard. Robot. Bike. There's a Virtual Boy. Is that the Famicom disk system, I think, in the top left? It's a Famicom on top of something. I don't know what that thing next to it is. He's got the Super Scope. I don't know, I can't see that shit with the text on it. Bam, 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 bam. How are we doing on 9-volt? Oh, God. I did so many rounds on that, though. Didn't we get a higher... No. Jimmy, I guess, just has more, like, fewer micro games before his bosses, I think. Because didn't we... Oh, no, I guess we lost right around the same time. No, 9-volt, we cleared the boss twice, right? Jimmy, I think we only did it once. No. We did it twice. I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. Sorry. Do we want to try one run at hard? I'm doing it. And then we'll call it a night. Because we never even went... We didn't go to the building of thrills. I mean, it's not any different than the other buildings, but... This one has all of the fastest, hardest difficulty micro games. I guess they're just fast. Like, that was the round 1 level difficulty of that sliding mug one, but... It's normally a lot slower. Some of these are easier being faster, though, I think. Not that one, though. Ah, yes. No! We were doing so good! The Jim O'Ken! Fuck you, Hoagman! Hoagman Saga. No. Dang it. That one I'm blaming on the input latency. I'm doing one more. Let's try to get over 15. I know there's no reason to on this, but that was the high score on the other ones. It starts to get really fast though. I'm in the zone. I suck at that airbag one, but I guess we got it that time. Fuck! Yes! Hell yeah. Yep. Yep. Hoya! Fuck! Correct. Blink! That was fun. Alright, we got over 15. Alright, I think that's gonna be the game tonight, guys. We beat the game. We didn't unlock P.O., but... Fuck P.O. I like P.O. Anyway, if you get all the micro games, like Kingo was saying, you unlock Bird and Beans. Is that what it's called in this, or is it just called Pyoro? You unlock the game that Wario sees in the beginning, where it inspires him to get on the Game Boy trend himself, which is Pyoro. And Pyoro is this little bird-looking guy. His micro game is he shoots his tongue out, and you have to get these little fruits. And it's cute. And then eventually, Pyoro, or as some might call him, Pio. Eventually, Pio in WarioWare Get It Together gets introduced as an actual character you can play as, because that game has playable characters. And it turns out that he's like a big fan of the WarioWare guys, which is cute, because he's in this game he's sort of supposed to be like Wario's rival. He's like Wario got in the game to beat him, to knock Pio off the throne. Right, I didn't have that 3DS version, but I just remembered I saw that Will mentioned that earlier. And I didn't know what it was called on this, but I was pretty sure it was just called Pyoro. But other than that, we saw everything else. We played the Versus games, we played the bonus games. And hell yeah. What a great game. I like it. There we go. WarioWare one-off. Throw it on the pile. We didn't play the top? Yeah, we did. We played this. Hurdle. Dong Dong. Chicken Race. Chiritori. Chiritori. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Bam, bam, bada, bam, bada, bada, bada. Do jump rope again? Oh yeah, because now it'll have, what is it, Cat and Anna? All right. Oh, and we'll try to beat our high score. Okay.
V. E. Y.
And Cat and Anna better enjoy their playtime now, because they're going to have to help me glue the logo back together before this night is done. Were you guys good at jump rope as a kid? I was not. I will never fuck. I will never not do that weird high note in that song. All right. Hey, thanks for coming out. This was a blast. I made a whole layout for this 3-hour stream. But yeah, you gotta make it special. Commit to the bit. And Pixel did all that work on those emotes. I promise you we'll bring them back someday. Though the quandary of the Wario emotes is that I don't want to leave them that way. So like if we put them up for like a playthrough or something, they're always gonna have to be like a one night only thing. But I don't know, it's worth it to me. It makes it fun. Thank you to Wario, Jimmy, Mona, Dribble, Spitz, 9volt, Orbulon, Krygor, Cat, and Anna, and Pio, and Mona's pig, monkey, and elephant, for making a fun game for us. Thank you, Baroness Drip. I had a crush on her when I was a kid. Let's hold on. One more thing. Who has those? 'Cause that's in Strange, right? Look at she. We need to admire her. And she smiles at the end. I think this is her best form, actually. Baroness Trip, who like is sort of a running meme. She's in a bunch of the WarioWare games. I guess other people liked her too. Probably just because she's like a cute anime girl and she's bemused. This microgame is called Nighttime Allergies. So I guess the implication is that she's having allergies and she's sniffing up her booger. But when I was a kid, I interpreted it as someone like hurt her. She was sad. That's how I interpreted it. And by sniffing up the boogie, she got over it. And then she would be with me because we would be together. I didn't really think that, but I did think that she was sad. I didn't know what the microgame was called. I thought she was crying, but apparently it's called Nighttime Allergies. It's fine, guys. No one broke her heart. She's just got seasonal allergies, baby. You can see it here, but I guess I just didn't pay attention to that when I was a kid. Oh wait, look, and there's so much fucking text in this. Also, there's little descriptions about the whole games and everything. I want to enjoy the evening, but my nose just won't stop running. Ew. Okay, now we're really done. Hell yeah. Guys, WarioWare Inc., we did it. That's the playthrough. Thank you all for watching. I had a fun time just running through this old game again. It's a fun blast from the past. And I'll see you next week for Dark Souls 2. But I promise you, we're gonna continue in short year. Sunday, I'm going to shift to short year. It's the flip-flop year. 2 weeks. Next week I'm off. Thanks, Sis. We're gonna lock in on a long game for Friday, and then I'm gonna play whatever I fucking want until I'm completely out of whims on Sunday, and then we'll play Ultra Despair Girls. Or if Danganronpa 2 for some reason, or not, if Dark Souls 2 for some reason just like runs out, kind of, and we finish that and we're still not ready, we'll do Ultra Despair Girls on Friday. But I don't know. It's gonna have to happen at some point. But Sunday is gonna be the era of shorter, just fun for me stuff, and then Dark Soul Fridays are gonna be back, baby. Hell yeah. Nice. Big love. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you on Sunday for another finale. How come all my games like all end at the same time? Another finale. Sunday, Final Fantasy. I am heavily intent on beating it. I believe we will. I think it should be in the cards. And until then, have a great weekend. And happy Easter, I guess. I'll see you on Easter, but it'll be like Easter night. Ba 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 ba. Go to bed, and have a good night now.
Wario is going to get in bed with you.
Get in bed with Wario. Good night. Bye.